The NFL is getting ready to roll into rookie camp, minicamp, and OTAs, and soon we're getting a lot of news left and right. These players are working out, getting ready for those practices and camps. Quinshon Judkins, just drafted to the Cleveland Browns, is working out, getting ready for his rookie camp. I got some clips of that for you guys today. We're going to watch those clips. We're going to loop them. We're going to keep talking about how he fits with the Browns, fantasy, everything I could think of. But before we do, you need to click that subscribe button right now because we're covering these clips every day. Soon it's going to be rookie camp, which starts today. If we get clips today, they will be on the channel very rapidly. So you want to stay tuned to that. We got like 5 to 8 teams starting camp today and throughout the weekend. And next weekend, the rest of the NFL does it as well. Click that button. Stop missing out. Stop missing out on what your players are doing behind the scenes. But here's Quinshon Judkins, one of my favorite players in the 2025 NFL Draft. I had him as a first-round talent, went in the second round, which I wasn't surprised either. But looking at him right now, we got some good size. Good size to the frame, as we all knew. Killed it at the combine. Very sudden, very quick movement. There he is. Good feet. Boom. This is a running back that went to Ole Miss as a freshman. And you got to understand they had a running back there named Zach Evans. Zach Evans was a heavy, touted running back prospect, former 5-star recruit who was at TCU, just wasn't really to put it together. He had a very interesting recruiting process. I don't want to make this a Zach Evans video, but he was a highly regarded process for people who watch college football, study the draft. They were excited about him going into the draft, but it was a little bit of a head case, but still a talent. He was the gatekeeper at Ole Miss. Many people thought he was going to be the man there. Judkins come in as a freshman and say, sit aside, kid. This is my job. Took over that backfield. Was one of the best backs in the SEC. Took over a decorated player. Told him, hey, you're going to have to watch me. We'll share the backfield. I'll let you eat a little bit, but we're going to share this. Had another big year the next year. And then we go to Ohio State. We share the backfield. And we share the backfield. That leaves more tread on the tires. He gets a national championship. He already proved himself in the SEC. During that time, Ashton Jeanty blows up. Marin Hampton has another good season. We're a third running back drafted or fourth running back off the board in the 2025 NFL Draft. And he's the third one, now that I remember right. But Judkins has first-round caliber potential in his profile, but it's the deepest, most talented running back class of all time. That being said, the Browns got a steal, even though they had to pay. That was a good price tag they had to pay. He was not going to be lasting much longer. This is their next Nick Chubb. And they drafted Dylan Sampson, which was another deal. Dylan Sampson was dealing with a hamstring injury all throughout the draft season process. The workouts, everything else. And you had so many other good running backs in this class. He just fell a little bit. But the talent's there. He was one of the better running backs in the SEC last year. You can definitely make a case that Tennessee would have been a lot better against Ohio State in the playoffs if he was in that game. And you definitely can tell Nico Amalevin wasn't really the man there at Tennessee. And Dylan Sampson was a big factor of them being able to go deep into the playoffs. You can definitely tell by looking at the tape. However, Quinshon Judkins, you got a guy with good size, speed, athleticism, broke out, did well with 2 different collegiate programs, did at a high level at Ole Miss, surpassed a good running back, a good college running back. I wouldn't say a good running back NFL terms. Honestly, he could have been maybe. He was a head case. He was a big head case. I have videos on that, especially during his recruiting process. He courted every single team and catfished multiple schools. But still, he surpassed him on the depth chart, went off as a freshman, and instantly was one of the better running backs in college football, not just the SEC. And then the second year, same thing. We go to Ohio State. We share the backfield, and people kind of forget. I don't understand. People kind of forget. He was the running back that people were looking forward to going into last year, this time going to Ohio State. College Football 25 comes out, and he's one of the main guys helping to advertise it because he's a prolific running back. Quinshon Judkins, the first-round talent. It's just so deep, so many good running backs in this class. Only so many running backs are going to get drafted high. But the Browns stole another one. They got Nick Chubb at a fantastic discount. They got Judkins at a fantastic discount. They got 2 good running backs at a discount in this year's draft. They're going to have a good running game. So whatever they do at the quarterback position, they can lean on the run game. They upgraded. It's better than anybody else on the roster. Their second running back in Sampson is better than anything else they got on the roster when he's healthy. Think about it in those terms. And now we're looking at Judkins here. I think you're going to see him take over, even with him sharing the backfield, because all running backs, 99, 95% of them share the backfield. Only a few of them don't. But you're going to see him put up some numbers. You're going to see him be a big factor with the Cleveland Browns. And that mixes in with the Browns analysis, fantasy analysis, because with running backs in fantasy, you want running backs to get touches, to have opportunity. He's going to get that. He's going to get that. They went to bed after day 1 of the draft, after round 1, and said, hey, we got to get this guy with one of these 2 picks. We got to get this guy. And that's what they did, because he was on their radar pretty hard. And he has some Nick Chubb features. He's silent. He works hard. He's good between the tackles. And notice I'm not like going after his game, but really the mentality of Nick Chubb. Like, this is a guy that's chill, works hard, puts in the grind. You have countless workout videos throughout his career. Nick Chubb's different. Like, he squats the whole weight room. He's different in those regards. But this is a guy that came in after being under-recruited, going to Ole Miss, and just lights it up. Circummounts the odds every time. He's a good running back prospect. And the Browns got a steal here. They got a huge steal here with Quinshon Judkins. Browns fans, I think you better get excited about him. I know a lot of you are from Ohio, so you know, but I don't think you really understand the Ole Miss days. Like, no one's really, I mean, there are, but no one's really talking about the Ole Miss days of Quinshon Judkins when he was carrying the workload. And the fact that he went to Ohio State allowed him to get some work, but on a lighter note, to have more tread on the tires, so he's ready for you Browns. That's the thing about that. But he's up there. He's up there. He's one of the top running backs in college football, production-wise, film-wise, and now you guys got him. And he runs through faces. He's got good contact balance, a good stiff arm. He's good in the open field. You saw from the combine numbers, you see him hit over 20 miles per hour on a few runs during his career, the ones that were noted on social media. He has the ability to pull away, but yet pound it out between the tackles. You got a lot of upside with this running back. You got a lot of upside. He's going to be a mainstay for your team for a long time. For a long time. We've been waiting for him to come out for the draft for years. When you have a player that you're waiting to come out for the NFL draft for years, and it felt like forever, and they come out and they get drafted high, that's usually a good sign. Like Brock Bowers. We were waiting for him to come out for years. That's just one that I can think of. It's too early in the morning for my mental Rolodex. But still, that is a sign. That is a big sign. That's why they look at breakout age. But breakout age is also the ability to transition from one level to the next. He did that too with a gatekeeper there that could have just pushed him back. He said no and took over Zach Evans. That being said, you got a big-time prospect coming at you. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. Well, thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.